Hi, it's David. So what compels me the most about the introduction is that Foster is stressing, he's calling out our inaction and our shallowness. He's stressing that we must actually do the disciplines, not just read about them and study them. I feel this is kind of carried on throughout his work, actually, this kind of motif that we actually do things, take actions, not just study and read, even though studying and reading is one of the disciplines. I feel that he saw a need, and we still see it today, to get all of us off of our butts and take action to bring depth to the Christianity we put forth in our culture. Christianity is not some pop culture movement. It's the very presence and action of God in our society, and it is treated sometimes as just another way to make money in our culture. I can't tell you how upset it makes me to see every new Christian idea presented as a pitch to move books or t-shirts or to present ads in magazines. All of them, of course, Christian-based and catering to a Christian audience. Jesus drove the money changers from the temple, and I think we have lost a lot of clout by kind of buying into the culture of capitalism that we live in. We seem to post every new angle of Christianity that we see on social media, and we offer fundraising as the main goal of every outreach, and I find this problematic. And so this compels me to keep reading Foster's book, because he takes such a heartfelt approach to removing the shallowness that he sees in today's Christianity. Well, actually it was in Christianity of the 70s, because I believe he wrote this book in the late 70s. So Foster emphasizes change. He kind of does it subtly. I mean, the Bible emphasizes change too, but he emphasizes it. I appreciate his emphasis on change, the way he emphasizes a shift away from the superficial, and toward the total immersion of Christianity as the way to live as a Christian. Foster obviously wants very hard for us to fight the urge to say we are Christians while not practicing what he sees as the disciplinary arts. This is what I find very compelling, his forceful insistence that we got to change the way we're doing things to move forward on our spiritual path. We must not dumb down our faith, but we must smart it up so that people can go deeper with Christ. And I feel that's kind of an opposite of many people's approach, who kind of feel that it's best to simplify as much as we can for the people. Foster's really taking an approach where we do the opposite. We make it complicated so that we can go deep, and I actually appreciate that. For this reason, the inward disciplines are the inside job Foster encourages us to take on in order to spread the gospel, to love God and neighbor and our neighbors as ourselves. So the thing I found the most troubling was in the section on prayer. Foster claims that those whose prayers were not answered were not tuned into God. That's on page 39. And I find that very troubling in some ways, because it's often you get approached with the idea of I pray to God. People will tell you, I pray to God, I pray and I don't feel He's answering me. And while I think that Foster is on the right track, that people are perhaps not praying the right way, which is hard to justify, I think, in many ways, but he's trying to say that, well, he's trying to say that people aren't praying the right way, but by saying that they weren't tuned into God, I think it's troubling for someone to be able to judge that. It's right away there's obvious problems with that. But I see where he's coming from, because he continues by saying that there is not a lack of faith in their prayers and their praying ability that seems to not result in anything changing, but it's a lack of compassion. And I think that's a very compelling reason for me to keep reading, but also I think it's compelling to think that it's where it's not so much our faith. I mean, we can say we believe and have a lot of faith, but it's that compassion for our fellow human that really brings about change through prayer. So that's my discussion for 3.2, 3.1. Thank you. Bye-bye.